Right, time for showbiz, and Miss G is here.
Hello, Israel. How are you doing?
I'm well.
All right. So there seems to be some controversy in showbiz today, and it emanated from a conversation budding artist Kelsong had with Doreen Aviu. So, for those who haven't seen the conversation yet, here's what he said about his interview with Delay.
Why I said, she asked me, "Do you have a girlfriend?" I said, "No." "Do you have sex?" I said, "Yes." You understand? Sometimes when you're interviewing people, I believe there were artists who went on there and said even worse once than I said. But maybe she had her intentions. I'm not saying she had bad intentions for me. You know, there are people who went there and said even serious thing, but because it's Kelsong said it, so yeah. Let's, you know, but you don't do that. You get me? The fact that I'm being honest doesn't mean you should paint me black in the eyes of the people. You shouldn't paint me black. You understand? And even after the interview, I told her that, please, I feel I didn't speak well here. So please, I'm begging, I'm pleading. If you can do this for me.
Would you like to edit it out?
Yes, please. It will be of. I'll appreciate that much, because I feel maybe I might be carried away and say things that you get me. Because I'm young, and everyone watching me knows that we're humans and we err. So one way or the other, maybe I was carried away and then I said something that got to someone. I can tell you, even when we're having this interview, I can tell you, oh, please, I said something. I don't think it's right. Please, can you edit for me? Won't you do that?
Did you feel betrayed?
I felt very betrayed, because I kept on repeating over and over again. But it was because she wanted to sell her show and not my brand. She didn't really care about my brand.
So, I think it's unfortunate.
Yeah, so after this interview with Doreen went viral, I hear Delay has been threatening to call him out on social media, asking that they tell us the truth and they apologize. And in fact, the manager of Kelsong, which is Kewa of Highly Spiritual Fame, says it's rather unfortunate. He wasn't there, so he can't tell if for a fact Kelsong told Delay to, you know. And even if it's so, he's responsible for everything he says. He cannot tell people to take out, you know, after you have uttered it, she didn't force the word into your mouth. So this is Kewa trying to retract and apologize.
Why I said she.
Highly Spiritual Music, we are another brand that want to associate ourselves with controversies. And we are also not a brand that in one way or the other may perhaps decide not to show respect for any kind of platform that has given us help. And so in view of this, I think that we take full responsibility for what Kelsong said. And it's neither here nor there. I believe that the best we can do is to apologize to Delay, apologize to his show, and apologize to whoever is affiliated with Delay. And we are committed to being a very strong team so that we can help each other. And we just apologize. And I think that it's just unfortunate that comment. And I've taught my artists to also understand that you are liable and then you are also responsible for every comment you make out there. It doesn't matter whether it is going to be edited or not going to be edited. So we are very sorry for that comment he passed, even after the show and even on the late show that may have affected some people.
Well, so some of the things that these stars say, you know, sometimes you can't even understand, you know, the rationale behind them. But I hope that this case, you know, is quashed and then we move on. But also in showbiz today,
I don't think we can move on from Delay. I mean, she does some really strong interviews.
Exactly.
And
you need to be psychologically prepared. Like, if Delay is to invite Israel, I know the things that she will ask him, and he will prepare himself before he goes there.
I'm always frank and open. You know, I'll tell you anything.
Oh, really? So, Delay, please invite to Israel, okay? Yeah. Anyway, so there's also some other things happening, and one of them is the BET nomination list is out,
Okay.
and for the past 10 years, Ghana has featured. Yes, we haven't won too many awards, but this year, nothing
no
for
Ghanaians.
Ghana at all. And so we've been trying to look at what could possibly be the reason. And so Maxwell Amofia filed this report.
I'm the best MC from the ghetto, C9, 17, don't test me, no signs, punchlines, or white thing, yeah, that's key. If I fulfill them, I did to my company, if you come and bless me, tell my boy, way back, can't put again, they get you love. My first and last, everybody knows I'm going to be the one you will pick up. 25th, rapaholic, no more I never will pick up. I would even give the police, they're going to never company will pick up. Celebrate, champagne, I told you niggas to move back. One more time, serving the devil, eliminating the no back. Got across, after the video, when the song of my feet back. That's a good feeling, and then before, the first feeling, the way back. I'm in mind, the person is better than think I've been from back. I'm in the level of
All right. So, what do you think may have accounted
Well,
for it?
a lot of people are saying that Ghanaians have not been able to promote their songs internationally. Maybe that's why. But one of the things that we've noticed is that when the BET Africa International Artist category started, it started with all international acts manched together in that category. And then that was when we had even Sarkodie winning with Wizkid. They won one award. So initially, he had all of them manched in. Later, they began to share awards. So Sarkodie Wizkid won an award. It was only Stonebwoy that won an award for himself, and he had just one award. He didn't share with anybody. That's why he even said in an interview that he didn't share his BET with anybody. So they have reverted to that system where they match all international artists. Initially, they moved away from there and started putting only African artists.
Okay.
So in this category that Ghana is missing out in, we have Nigerians, we have international artists, even from France, in that category. So it looks like they have reverted to the system where everybody is put together, no matter where you're from, so long as you're an international
Okay.
artist. So they're saying that we could have made the list, but maybe when they decide to shortlist, we didn't find ourselves in there.
Are you saying that in this list you're talking about Michael Dapa is not in there?
Michael Dapa is not in there.
Man's not hot.
The only Ghanaian international.
hot.
Oh,
Hey.
I don't know what happened to that song, you know. But the only international Ghanaian international we have there is Stormzy, who is, you know, a Ghanaian UK artist,
Yeah.
and he's the only person who is in there.
No, I mean, man's not, I mean, Big Shaq should have been in there. Yeah. The Big Shaq who's, you know,
Well,
been,
Big Shaq was
invited-
bigger than Stormzy, yes.
Big Shaq who's been invited to the royal wedding this weekend.
Well, Stormzy has done something great in there. I know that I even had a banter with Theresa May at a certain point. So Stormzy also is well grounded. But the good thing for us is that we can say he's Ghanaian to some extent. But let's see what Michael Dapa
You were
does.
talking about Big Shaq. David, I'd like you to go to his Twitter page. He's dropped some new one. He was, you know, putting on his tuxedo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But what happened to
He
the
was
song?
fitting his tuxedo. The song's still big.
Really?
Yeah.
When's the last time you heard it? Where?
I heard it at the corporate jam. When they dropped it at corporate jam,
I thought it meant not
the whole
hot.
place went skrrrr.
Pap, 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 pap.
Boom, 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 boom.
Skria. Anyway, so let's move away from that as well, and then let's talk about the gentleman of the industry, Ajeti Anand. He's been speaking to Becky, and some of the things he's been speaking about is the effect of the name Pusha
Right.
on him.
Oh,
Even to
really?
date, he says people are surprised when they see him, and I've even heard
They're
him
like-
say that somebody stopped their son from saying hello to him.
Yeah. I heard
so
that story.
yes, so
before.
here's Pusha with Becky.
Everybody always reminds me that I'm still, the Pusha character is still attached to me, you know, because everywhere I pass is still Pusha. People know the Pusha name than my real name, you know, so that's very common. But it's kind of been tough sometimes because everybody expects that, you know, you're still the character. And so they want to see this vibrant, very, you know,
Yes.
spontaneous kind of person.
Has it affected you, bad boy?
Well, yeah, of course. People still have this thing about when they look at me, are like, he's rascal, you know, because they believe that I must have certain mannerisms, certain qualities that would help me play the character well. And so if there's not a bit of Pusha in me, I wouldn't be able to play Pusha.
Yeah.
So people, there are some who are like, you know, look at me and like, okay, I just, you Pusha. He goes to church, really, you know, that kind of thing. I get that once in a while.
As you catch up for some wild command inside, then go hook in hand. Then you look in face. Do like you won't cry safe.
Pusha.
Yeah, Pusha. You know, sometimes when I see him, it looks like he still walks like that, though. You know, well, maybe it's my imagination.
Yeah, because you've seen him like that a lot of time.
But he, you know, Things We Do for Love was a big deal back in the day.
It was.
Back in the day, it was a big deal. Yeah. Anyway, so that's it. Is Michael Dapa ready?
Yeah, Big Shaq. Okay, so David, give us Big Shaq to go out of the show. I when I heard him the first time when he got the invite, I thought he sounded he did some lines. It was really funny.
About the invitation.
About the invitation, I thought it was really funny. Okay, let's check it out.
Don't smoke.
I like a jacket.
I'm gonna wear this jacket. This jacket's got like ventilation, so when I exhale, it releases carbon dioxide. Touch the hoodie, like it's got like ice blocks in there, little aircon systems, biosymmetrical stuff. What did you get for science?
I got a B.
B for basic. I got a D for distinctive. I was thinking to give like Harry like a drawer in it, but I didn't want him to smell when he's going down the Aisley.
You mean
big man, you don't know the grammars. Like that. You got ankle swingers, your trousers are shrinking, don't correct me. But you know what? I'm gonna give him this guitar in it, because if you squint, he kind of looks like Ed Sheeran's, innit? I'm in love with the shape. Not of you. You get me? But listen, Friday, big announcement. Make sure you lot stay locked.
So he's so excited about this invitation, but I'm happy for him as well. But we can't wait to hear something bigger, you know.
Well, he says Friday there's an announcement, so who knows? Maybe the announcement is going to be there. Possibly.
Okay, so
possibly, or he has some new track coming up, maybe a single. Or
we can't wait to hear Big Shaq with something new. But thanks for lifting the brand and the flag of Ghana.
Yeah,
you know. Oh, now you want to speak like him?
Yeah, man.
Anyway, on a scrr note.
Ventilation.
He says when he excels, what will happen? Oh, you're yet to master the lines.
I'm yet to master the lines.
Anyway.
I mean, these are some complicated lines.
But Charlie, he said the guy looks like Ed Sheeran, and he said he's not talking about the guy. He'll give him. Okay, I'll also go and master the line. Next time we meet, we'll talk about this. Anyway, thank you for having me, and thank you to Solo Kubitas for holding us down. That'll be for showbiz.
Thank you very much, Miss G.